Adventure, where you will learn about the different types of environmental ecosystem, food chain, and food web.
Our group will be your tour guides for today, so buckle up and we hope you enjoy the ride.
So first, we will introduce ourselves to all of you. So I am Christine Joy Bernardo, E1, the group leader of Group 5 Ecosystem.
Good morning, everyone. I am Sophia Jan Precious Isho, E2, the assistant leader.
Good morning, everyone. I am Reza Tigapatik, the E3 of the group.
Good morning. I am Vincent Villanueva, the first founder of Ecosystem.
Hi, good morning. I'm Peter Angelo Moraleda. I'm E5.
What is an ecosystem? An ecosystem is a whole working unit that includes an area's living organisms and non-living environmental conditions linked by energy and nutrient cycles. So here is a video to further explain what an ecosystem is.
So, we finished watching the video about the ecosystem. So, before we begin, we would like each group to brainstorm a list of different environments and a list of different organisms that live in that environment. We will give you 2 minutes to do that activity.
Don't like you.
Producer is on the left, followed by herbivores, omnivores, carnivores. In between is right facing arrow. This is to show a range. That's how we see a food chain. And how the food is obtained. Ecosystems will sustain. You gotta know. That's how we see a food chain. That's how we see a food chain.
Plants, grass, animal, humans, bacteria, flowers. Water, birds, water animals.
Okay, thank you.
If you answer our questions, we will give you a pack of jellies. So be sure to
Snake, scorpion, camel, spider, cactus, bugcat. Rainforest, deer, lion, tiger. Grassland, chicken, cow, carabao, horse, giraffe, goat, rabbit, snake, mouse. Saltwater, crocodile, shark, coral, starfish, jellyfish, turtle. Freshwater, goldfish, stonefish.
Freshwater animals like fish, sharks, nectar, animals like camels and tigers, rainforest,
Types of environment. Approximately, there are 5 types, namely forest ecosystem, grassland ecosystem, desert ecosystem, marine ecosystem, and freshwater ecosystem.
So the first type is the forest ecosystem. Forest ecosystems are classified to their climate type as tropical, temperate, or boreal. So in the tropics, rainforest ecosystems have or contain more diverse flora and fauna than in any other ecosystems in any other regions on Earth.
Grassland ecosystems are typically found in tropical or temperate regions, although they can exist in colder regions as well.
Grasslands provide an ideal environment for grazing animals.
Grasslands ecosystem provides an ideal environment for grazing animals.
The third type is the desert ecosystem. Desert ecosystems can exist from the tropics to the Arctic, but regardless of latitude, deserts are often windy. Some deserts contain sand dunes, while others feature mostly rocks. Sand dunes is created by the wind and the water that weathering from to the desert forest by the year past. And in every continent, you can find at least one desert. So, the deserts commonly different in some ways, but they all have similarities. Some deserts are formed by the fine red sands and the others are formed by the fine red sands with the rocks and pebbles.
Water ecosystem can be found in streams, springs, rivers, ponds, lakes, ponds, and freshwater zones, and algae, plankton, insects, and amphibians, underwater plants also exist.
Marine ecosystem differ from freshwater ecosystem in that they contain salt water which usually supports different types of species than the freshwater. Marine ecosystem are the most abundant types of ecosystem in the world. So there are 3 types of marine ecosystem. It is the intertidal, the upper-lower region, and the ocean upper region.
So, we all live in an ecosystem. But because of our different structures and functions, there are some types of environmental ecosystems that we cannot inhabit on. For example, humans cannot live in marine or freshwater ecosystems because we do not have gills that would enable us to breathe underwater. Meanwhile, aquatic organisms cannot live in desert, grassland, forest ecosystems because some of them do not have lungs or feet that would enable them to survive here.
This is only the first part of our tour. We will play a game called Spin the Tail of the Donkey, but instead of it being a donkey, we pick a tiger to substitute it. A member of each group will be blindfolded, spun around, and they try to pin the tail on the tiger. The member that approaches the tail correctly is the winner.
Blindfolded. Any objects that are in the way should be removed. The audience must not get too close to the players, for they might get hurt.
The player must be a member, not the leader or the assistant.
Wala akong sinabi
Tama. Uy, tama na. Malakas.
Tama na! Our activity is entitled God Energy. The objectives are compare and contrast producers and consumers, and in a food chain or food web, and diagram the flow of energy in a simple food chain or food web.
The materials we'll be needing is one piece of cardboard or construction paper, photos of different organisms, scissors, and glue.
The first procedure is to gather all the materials, but we will be using those later, but because we will first discuss what the food chain and food web is.
I'd like to ask each or everyone a question. Why do we eat breakfast, lunch, dinner, or snacks every day? Can someone tell me the answer? Or yes?
We eat because we need energy to do our daily tasks.
Any other answer? Last one.
Pag ako ayaw.
Yes, mga puro. It gives us nutrients so that we can move, Okay. So all of your answers are correct. We eat because we must provide ourselves with the nutrients we need in order to grow and be healthy. So food provides us with energy we need to play, work, study, and etc.
Sequence of organisms, each of which uses the next lower member of the sequence as the food source. Food chain, it is the fitting relationship between the different living organisms. In food chains, there is the producer, which is the plants, and the consumers, which is the animals. And there is also the decomposers, which is the bacteria. Of many interconnected food chains and feeding interactions. Food web, it is the graphical model of many food chains to different food chains. In food web, there is the two types of the organisms, the autotrophs and the heterotrophs. Autotrophs, it is called the producers, and the heterotrophs is the consumers.
Uy. Balik.
the herbivore. And also the omnivore. I will run this. And this will happen. It is a continuous cycle.
So, in order to make a food chain, all organisms must be present. What would happen if one or two organisms is missing? So, plant B will be eaten by herbivore A. Run. So as you can see, herbivore A increase its number or
We'll now proceed to the main activity. Remember the materials we gave earlier. We will now use them, so please take them out. The only procedure to do is all groups must create their own food chain or food web. And okay,
That's it.
you may now begin creating your food chain or food web.
Oo. Kinain niya yung ano sa Oti masyado. Yung 47.
We use the energy on the food category.
We use energy to keep warm, grow, stay healthy, and stay alive.
Herbivore gets from plant. Food becomes part of the herbivore's body. What happens to the rest of it?
The rest of the energy from the plant food is lost as waste or just used for movement or keeping warm or just staying inside.
is the same true for carnivores.
Yes, when a carnivore eats another animal, it's only a fraction of the energy from the animal food is consumed by the consumer.
Lastly, our groups contain.
We therefore conclude that different organisms play a huge role in the ecosystem, in a food chain or food web. If one is missing, for example, the producers, it wouldn't be a chain or web because there are factors missing. Also, energy is passed on as organisms consume the other, and the cycle continues. And that's the end of our adventure.
Thank you for
We are Group 5 Ecosystem. Thank you.
Let's have an intro question first before I go on to my question. Okay, please take your seat.
Explain the objective of food chain or food web.
food chains is
Pakiano nga doon sa ano niyo.
Kailangan.
Sumasagot mo.
Explain the objective of food chain or food web.
Food chain is just composed of the producers and first order consumer, and then it ends on the composer, and the food web is it's just the same of food chain, but it's a bigger portion because this is a complete chain of eating organism. Example, first producers, first order consumers, and it also ends in decomposers.
So, can you differentiate between the role of food web on food chain?
Can you explain the role of food chain and food web in your demonstration?
The role of food chain and food web in our demonstration is to explain the function of is to explain to us the function of the food chain and food web to our ecosystem.
Objective. So you have two objectives here. So number one is to compare and contrast producers and consumers in a food chain or food web. And then on the second is to make a diagram regarding the flow of energy through simple food chains and food web. So I rather choose the first objective, which is comparing and contrasting producers and consumers in a food chain or in a food web. Okay, kindly, when we say compare, you're going to make the similarities, and then when we say contrast, show the differences or the difference between the two. Okay, how can you compare food chain from food web? What is their similarities?
The similarities are they also have producers and they're also decomposers.
Producers and decomposers only.
At first, it will start at producers, and the second is the first order consumers, second order consumers, third order consumers, and the decomposers.
Okay, how about the differences?
The differences is the food chain is just a small chain of eating organism, and the food web is a bigger portion of eating organism.
Okay, that's all. Thank you.